of unproductive milk cow will continue for augmenting milk production. The Meghalaya Commercial Crop Development Board will continue to provide assistance to the farmers in the cultivation of rubber, coffee, cashew nuts, and supply of high development of the cooperative societies in the state.
Now we come to item number 8. Dr. Mukul Sangma, Deputy Chief Minister in charge Finance, to present the report of Controller and Auditor General of India for the year ended 31st March 2009. Deputy Chief Minister in charge, please be moved.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I beg to present the reports of the Controller and Auditor General of India for the year ending 31st March 2009.
With the provisions of Article 151 of the Constitution of India, the Comptroller and Auditor General of India submits his audit reports to the Governor for being laid on the table of the state legislatures in respect of matters arising out of the audit of accounts of the state governments. As per the procedure, after laying the audit reports of the CAG of India relating to expenditure and revenue from the consolidated fund of the states on the table of the House, these are referred to the Public Accounts Committee. The reports in relation to government companies and corporations stand referred to the Committee on Public Undertakings. These committees then examine the reports of the CAG of India based upon the replies and action taken by the concerned departments. After going through such an exercise, these committees give their recommendations to the legislature for further remedial action by the government departments and government companies and corporations. As already indicated in the synopsis, which have already been distributed among all of you, the reports of the CAG of India, Civil, Commercial and State Finances for the year ended 31st March 2009 in respect of Government of Meghalaya were laid on the floor of the state legislature, the Meghalaya Assembly. The audit report, Civil and Commercial, includes 4 chapters which deal with the findings of performance or scheme reviews and audit of expenditure in various departments and audit of government companies and corporations. The important points highlighted in this report have been indicated in the said synopsis already, which have been distributed to you. Some of the important findings, however, are as under. 1. While significant amount of funds are being spent in the state on minor irrigation projects and non-lapsable central pool of resources funded projects, our audit revealed that the objectives of the schemes could not be achieved to the desired extent. Only 13%, please note, only 13% of the total irrigation potential in the state was covered under minor irrigation till March 09. Even the 13% potential which was created, it also could not be fully utilized. Besides, there were delays in the completion of the projects. As a result, the intended benefit could not accrue to the beneficiaries. Second issue is relating to the district audit, which has been started by our department. That from the last year, our department, means all the state AGs, have started doing the audit of districts. That how a district is doing in terms of all areas like economic activity, employment, roads, buildings, law and order, etc., etc. So in the state, this year, so far as Meghalaya is concerned, we conducted the audit of the East Khasi Hills district, which revealed that while the rate of literacy is quite high in that district against the national average, the district fared very poorly on poverty alleviation front, as 50,997 rural families in the district still live below the poverty line. Moreover, the healthcare in the district is far from satisfactory due to inadequate facilities coupled with the shortage of medical and paramedical staff. Now, coming to the individual cases which have been done as a result of the audit of the expenditure of various departments. Now, this relates to the Meghalaya Assembly and SAD Department of the Meghalaya government. Weak internal control mechanism resulted in fraudulent payment. Fraudulent payment of travelling allowance and leave travel concession claims amounting to rupees 70.23 lakh. Next issue is regarding payment of travelling allowance claim again on the basis of the fake documents. Fake documents and without supporting necessary documents for expenditure resulted in inflated inflated payment of rupees 1.67 crore. Next issue is regarding payment of mileage allowance of rupees 38.95 lakh made by the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly's Secretariat was inadmissible. It was not to be paid, despite that it was paid, because the mode of journeys by the claimants indicated by the claimants in their TA claims was incorrect. To explain further, I would like to say that they had submitted the use of cars, gypsies, and other vehicles, but when we cross-checked the records of the transport department in the state in all the districts concerned, it came out that those actual vehicles, cars, gypsies came out to be just the numbers of motorcycles or scooters or Tata trucks, which had happened, the same thing had happened in the state of Bihar, so far as fodder scam is concerned. Next issue relates to an expenditure of rupees 26.78 lakh. My dear friends, I would like to say that this issue in some other district had also figured. The supply of CJ sheets to the BPL families. Last year also, these were not physically procured from the firm concerned. It's the same firm which appeared last year. It is a Guwahati-based firm. The firm did not supply the material, and in this particular case, the MLA concerned also stated that these sheets were not procured from the Guwahati-based firm. If these are not procured, then how these actually reach the beneficiary? And even the list of the beneficiaries were not available with the department. Next issue is the Meghalaya Assembly's Secretariat incurred exorbitant expenditure of rupees 2.59 crore on supply of articles at the official residence of the Speaker, of which articles amounting to 52.77 lakh were not returned to the government, and reportedly installed items worth rupees 1.9 crore were not found installed when the house was vacated by the Speaker. Next, the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly Secretariat made excess payment of rupees 2.83 crore on execution of painting works and incurred excess and unauthorized and wasteful expenditure totaling rupees 10.22 crore. Mark the amount, 10.22 crore on renovation of quarters, shifting and reinstallation of sound system, construction of foundation stone, and cleaning and leveling of ground of the proposed assembly complex at Upper Shillong, and the pay of excess temporary staff. Many of these cases also involve the payments which were not admissible, but they had submitted inflated claims. And second issue is important, that this work was allotted without calling tenders. Next issue is Meghalaya State Assembly Secretariat incurred unauthorized expenditure of rupees 8.59 crore on the appointment of temporary staff in excess of sanctioned strength. As per the rules, excess staff, not even one person can be appointed in excess of the sanctioned strength. But here, hundreds of employees have been recruited or appointed by the Assembly in the Meghalaya state, on which 8.59 crore so far has been spent, and this staff still continues. Meghalaya, next point, Meghalaya Legislative Assembly Secretariat incurred excess expenditure of rupees 50.91 lakh due to execution of renovation work of 4 grade quarters and 1 chowkidar shed without any estimate and without assessing the competitive rates by inviting tenders. This issue also involves excess payment, inflated payment, because the rules of the government have not been followed properly, and the rate which was claimed by the contractors was paid without linking with the rates authorized as per the Public Works Department norms. Then another issue which we have included in our report, construction and of the foundation stone. You hear every day in the newspaper, as a construction of the new assembly building. It changed places from time to time, and even now there is no finality so far as the construction of the new assembly building is concerned. So at the Upper Shillong, that place, expenditure of rupees 33.48 lakh has been spent without taking a final decision. So this amount has just gone waste. Next, inordinate delay. It's also very important. The people of Shillong are witnessing this every day. Shillong bypass, an amount of rupees 7.83 crore has been spent on the acquisition of land 4-5 years ago, but still because of the inaction or inactivity on the part of the state government and also the government of India, Shillong bypass has not become a reality so far. And because of which there is so much traffic jam every day.